Screen time is big for us parents. On average, kids spend 7 hours a day on entertainment media. Wow. Now that may not be your child, but that's a lot of time. And that's not calling or texting to say, come pick me up from school or doing research for school. It is a lot of time. And that's okay. There's no judgment. Sometimes as parents, it's convenient, it's helpful. We need our kids to have something to do. But how can we create a healthy balance so there is the right amount of screen time and the right amount of time for social activities, family time, getting exercise, doing those healthy habits that we hope our kids will have? And that right amount of time really does depend on the family. Well, there are three things you can do to create a healthy balance. The first is put together a media plan, a family media plan. And that can be a fun art project you do with your kids depending on their age, or it can be an Excel spreadsheet or a Word document or whatever it is. But be really clear what is allowed and what the boundaries are. Like, what time of day are you going to start allowing electronics, or can you start to use your iPad or your phone? What time of the evening do we put them to sleep? Do we start charging them? Do we put them away? Maybe there are areas in the house that are media free, screen free, or maybe you'd like to create one room that's kind of cozy and fun, and that's where all the media is. It helps us as parents kind of oversee what's going on, what our kids are doing, and what they're watching, and that they're following the boundaries and the guidelines. Maybe there's a place like you can use it in your bedroom, or you can't use it in your bedroom, or we're not going to have it at the dinner table because that's our family time. We're not going to use it in the car if it's 30 minutes or less of a drive so we can talk. Whatever that is, put together a family media plan. And the second thing that's really important when you do this is enroll the whole family in the process. Get everyone's feedback. Take into account everyone's needs, their health needs, their educational needs, their entertainment interest and needs, and factor that in. When we enroll people in a process, they're more likely to follow through, including our children, but also we learn what is it that they want to watch, how they want to use it, and then together we can put together a plan that we will all follow. If one or two people are doing it, it's not really going to take effect as successfully as if the whole family is doing it. And then when the whole family does it, we want to honor the boundaries. We can't be saying to our children, okay, it's time to put the electronics down. Hold on a minute. I need to text someone. Or no electronics in the bedroom, and then you have your computer or your phone in your bedroom. Whatever it is, enroll the whole family. The whole family supports it. We're changing these habits together. We can support one another, and we can also, as a family, collaborate, come back after a few days, see how it's working, maybe make some modifications to something, some shows or limitations or boundaries that work better, and we'll continue to use that plan and have it grow with us over time. The third thing, and this is really key, is when we're changing a habit, we're actually saying you need to put down that highly motivating thing you're doing right now. Wow, that's really hard. Even though we've all agreed to this, that's really, really hard. So the way to start to transition is to move in with something else highly motivating. What is that? You know your kids best. What do they love to do? What catches their eye? What makes them laugh? What is their hobby or their interest? As an example, my son loves art. He loves new crayons that are really pointy because it also has a sensory sensation for him. So I can say, when we first started doing our plan, I would say, okay, it's time to put the electronic down or your iPad down. Look at what I've got. I've got some new crayons for you. Let's go draw. Or maybe your kid loves Legos. Here's some Legos or some new Legos. Or this is the time now that we can do a game or activity together. Or you love cooking. We're going to go make some brownies now. Or you've been wanting to go to the park or get those pair of shoes. That's what we're doing right now. The key is to change the habit, to come in with a highly motivating transitional item or activity that we facilitate, and it eases that transition. We won't have to do that forever, and we're not bribing our kids. It's just helping them shift out of that highly motivating emotional state to something else. And once we do that, we start to find that things transition so much easier. So again, 3 things that will help you kind of create more balance around screen time and electronics is create a family media plan, be clear with the boundaries so that everyone knows exactly what's allowed, what's not allowed, and how they can show up successfully in that plan. Enroll the whole family. Make sure everyone has their input, collaborate in putting it together, come back and assess it from time to time, but everyone needs to follow the plan for it to be a success. And then start to change those habits by having a highly motivating transitional item that you bring in and you facilitate in the beginning. And as time goes on, you can step back and not have to do as much facilitating in that area. So at the end, what you will have is and start enjoying will be more balance and really lower amounts of screen time and healthier minds, bodies, and stronger family connections.